I think twice is enough. What do you guys think? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I saw Donna was here. Donna, hope you're having a great Monday. Sudi, I saw your comment. Thank you so much for that. Your words really mean a lot. I'm just trying what I can. I'm just trying to do what I can. You know, I like getting together with everybody every day and chatting and putting our heads together. It's just, you know. Meg, how are you? Sarah, Gina, nice to see you. Kathy, B-Man, what's up, bud? Finally made it to a live show. Hey. I'm like spontaneous. I'm not one to like, schedule a show 24 hours in advance because then I'll probably be late. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I'm not usually late, and if I'm late, I'm usually backstage trying to just get everything set up because I'm on a phone. But we've been doing good so far with the phone, so I don't really mind it. Moto Man, what's going on, bud? Boiling in Ontario here, dude. It's boiling here. I literally have an ice pack sitting against my wireless charger right now that my phone's on. So I'm just hoping the coolness is radiating off of the the ice pack. P-Fox, what's going on? It says 28, but feels like 38. It must be Celsius. And I never understand how Celsius worked. Where's everyone been? I know, Meg. I know. It's not like I'm not going to give Christy her due. Okay. Don't shoot me. Don't be hating. What's good? Are you okay? Hey, are you okay in Pennsylvania? Like, am I safe or what do you mean? Thank you, Donna. If everybody can just hit that like. Appreciate it. So what do you mean, am I okay in Pennsylvania? What do you mean? Meg. Is she coming, Meg? Because I went to go like try to find her in a comment or in a live chat comment where I could like click on her to be able to make her, but I wasn't able to locate any. So I like surprise pop-ups, Willie. Yeah, cool. Sometimes I'll just be on the phone with Annie and we'll be talking about something and be like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna go live and I'll talk about this and this. You down to come up? And she'll be like, yeah, sure. All right, cool. No, not you, Willie. I just been ignored the topic. Oh yeah, no. I mean, I saw that she had come out with this call. I just find the call very interesting because it's like, as soon as the call was made, it was put in action to go get Murph the hell out of there. But I'll play the call here in a little. Hey, Christina. Tabitha. Steel plant explosion in Pittsburgh. No shit. Why didn't I hear about this? Oh my God. Did it say how many, like, the radius of, is it, how many people, is there, oh my God. Hold on a second. What's up, JS? It exploded here in Pennsylvania. I live about 8 miles away. Oh my God, dog mom. Yes, it was a major explosion. There are people that are trapped under the rubble. Oh my God. Did you feel the explosion where you're at? Dog mom? Oh my God. I'm so glad you're okay. Jesus. It's so scary how this stuff can just happen suddenly. Jesse! Jesse, sorry about the other night, man. I don't know what was going on, but I'd love to have you come back up some point in time today. Annie said that she was going to be in here, so let me drop the link for Annie. And then I don't know what time it is where you're at right now. Jesse, thank you, Meg. People are trapped. Fuck. Did it say what kind of plant? Hey, Miss Potts. There's Annie. Annie's probably the reason that I haven't like gone and robbed a bank yet, or gone and hijacked a helicopter, and you know. 'Cause me and Annie talk every day, and she keeps me grounded somehow. Very appreciative of it. Yes, the U.S. So Edgar Thompson plant. Wow. I'm assuming it was user error that caused it. I know, Jesse, but I felt bad, dude, and I knew like I could feel the frustration. I don't know if you could have felt mine, but it was there. It's coffee time. You love coffee, dude. I don't know. I don't know how you coffee drinkers do it. Like, I swear, I mean, I hope I can put this out there, Annie. Not that it matters what you drink, but I'll be listening to Annie, and she'll be in the drive-through, and I'll just hear, "Can I get 17 shots of this espresso and this kind of coffee with blonde, sugary, syrupy foam? Put in a little light blonde foam, and then top it off with some, I don't know." It's wild. I'm not bullshitting, Annie. That you do. It's the best relationship. It's the best relationship with a female that I've ever had. That's like, because every time you've ever tried to be like friends with a female, whatever, it never could just be friends, right? We're like, this is the first time I actually feel like I can be friends with a female, and like it just be like that, and it be cool, and the world just be fine. I love it. What's up, Jeff H? Annie, Michael Myers. How you doing, Mike?
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hello, Governor. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Do I sound all right though? I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer, so hopefully it's better.
You sound wonderful. I have an addictive personality too, Jesse, to something called cocaine. That's why I never do it. Miss Pottage, nice to see you. Welcome. I know it's 2:00 on a Monday, so if you're joining me now, I really, really appreciate it. Kathy Probable Cause. I still love that name. And I think that's
What up, chat?
everybody. What up, chat? Heather Black, how are you? I think that's gonna make sure I say hi to everybody. April QT. April QT. Do you have that as your name? Because QT, if you say QT, you're basically saying like cutie. I'm sorry, I meant to say Niagara Thompson. All right, I should be. What up, Annie? Long time no talk.
What up, homie?
What are you doing,
I know.
homie?
What's up?
What are you doing?
Well, I had to re-edit my intro video because I accidentally it told me it was free copyright, like free music, and it wasn't. Yeah. So I had to delete the video and redo it with different audio.
Well, what's up with them lying to you about that shit? They tell you it's free.
I don't know. Weird. Yeah, I mean, like it literally says that it's like copyright free music and stuff. So that's why I used it. But then YouTube was like, nope. So it's fine. I just had to remove the audio and put in something different. I made my own.
You should put bagpipes. They can't screw bagpipes, can they?
No, I used the AI to make me.
Modo, let me tell you something. There is nothing in this world, in my opinion, worse than the come down of cocaine the next morning. Nothing. That's literally the main reason. That's literally the main reason I will never do it again. It's not because I'm scared of it being caught with something else, because I'd literally test that shit. It's not that expensive. It's the come down of feeling like you are the biggest piece of shit at, you know what I mean? 8, 9 in the morning, the birds are chirping, and you're just sitting there searching for rocks on the ground. You know, you're like, fuck, did I drop you last night? Possibly. It's literally the worst drug to start because it's so expensive. I mean, all drugs suck, but
I want to throw up.
Yeah, I know. Just thinking about it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh my
Oh,
God.
thank you,
We're-
Meg. I
So
appreciate you,
yeah,
Meg.
a factory blew up here, Annie,
I
here in
saw that.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I saw that in
I,
Allegheny County. Yeah.
I just found out from everybody in chat. That's crazy. I didn't
Hmm.
even know, like nothing even came over my news or nothing. How long ago was this?
It
Carpets
was
are
just a
worse.
couple hours ago. Not even. Yeah, it was just a couple hours ago.
Oh my God. And people are
How far is
still under.
Allegheny? How far is
Well, that's Pittsburgh.
Allegheny County from you?
Pittsburgh's pretty far. It's like, I don't know, 3 hours.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's pretty far from
Yeah,
yeah.
Pennsylvania's weird. Like, Pennsylvania's very, very long. If you ever look at it, like to
It's a
drive
huge
one,
state.
oh, to drive from one spot to the other is insanity.
Yeah, there's
Insanity.
Eastern PA, Western PA, you have Northeastern PA, Northwestern PA. It's wild.
Yeah,
It's a huge
yeah,
state.
yeah. Yeah, so I went ahead and I cut that audio down with like no reaction or anything to it. So let me see if I can bring it up here in the background and see if it plays, and then if not,
Yeah, that's
try to figure
cool.
something out.
I'm gonna mute for a second just because I have to go do something real quick, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
chill
yeah.
right
Dude.
here. I'll be listening.
Hey, listen, we're only 12 minutes in. I don't have an introduction, so in my opinion, the first 15, 20 minutes are us just getting everybody here just getting acclimated. You know.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna mute. That way, just in case, I don't want no feedback or anything when you're playing your video.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you taking a piss anyway, so make sure
I'm
you
not
mute.
going pee, but yeah,
Uh,
you got it.
I'm,
You got it,
I'm just,
homie.
I'm just fucking with you. Later. Oh my God, Willie, glad those days are long gone for me. Yeah, CBS 3 had nothing. I thought for sure it would, and even told they go. I thought for sure. Huh. Sidney Crosby. I saw somebody. Candy Girl. I knew there was somebody I didn't say hi to. Isn't that some crap? They stole Murphy. Not only did they steal Murphy, but then after they get the call, they go and they re-steal Murphy and then try to give it to what's his name? Like nothing happened. Unbelievable. And like I said, we'll be going over that in a little bit. I want to play the call and then go over the details on like, who these people are and why this is so fucked up. This case has more twists than I don't know. Somebody give me something to say. More twists than I don't know. Whatever that pretzel store is in malls, Auntie Anne's. More twists than Auntie Anne's. How's that? Oh, nice. Annie is putting her StreamYard link in my chat. I'm just kidding, Annie. I know you're trying to do something.
I did not mean to do that. I was trying to type a comment and I clicked the other button by accident. My bad, homie.
Listen, dude, I'm never serious. If I'm ever mad, I'm never really actually mad or ever serious. It's a big deal. I'm just fucking with you.
Don't use that link, guys. Don't use that link. I didn't mean to put that.
No, hit that link because
I was trying to type more twists than a roller coaster, but I accidentally hit the money symbol.
You had a dream last night, Becky? Yeah, it seems like hey, MSM is all about reporting dreams because to them dreams are like, proof. I don't know if you guys saw that segment they did on that one girl that had a dream or something like that. She was like, I had a dream that this happened. And they were like, oh my God, we can't believe it. Then it says the same officer. Exactly. Which is, yeah, I'm going to play in here in a second. Let me try to bring it up here in the background here. 1 second. Bring it up for you guys. Okay. It's a pretty long one, so let's see if it works. Might take some time to upload, but we got time. Doreen! Welcome. Bryan. Ramblings. What's going on, buddy? I will not call you Dan Smith ever. Happy Hounds. Nice to see you. More twist than a drunk pole dancer's ankle. There you go.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Gemini. That's why you're here. Gemini. What's up?
All right. So here's my issue with this whole thing with the dog, right?
Okay.
This is what's
I'm
really
pulling it up
bugging
right
me.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to get this off my chest and then you can play the video, but I got to get this off my brain while I'm thinking about it.
Give it
Because
to
you know
me.
how my brain works and like it's all about like the timeline for me.
Yep.
So we have Rosie here. Officer Nate Rosendahl is the same officer who so according to Bethany, they all moved in like the weekend of August 4th, right? August
Yes.
4th, 5th. By August 21st, Nate Rosendahl is taking it upon himself to go over to the King Road residence, walk straight to the back door, doesn't knock on the front door or anything. He just knows to walk straight to the slider, takes a photo of her ID, but his report for that day, because he was initially called to Jack D's little satellite frat house or whatever over there, okay, at the cul-de-sac. That's where the original noise complaint was for. But they took it upon themselves to go over to King Road. His report for that day does not include him going over to the King Road residence. It does not include that he took a photo of one of the residents' ID and uploaded it to the report. This is the same guy who happened to pick up an overtime shift, and he's making loops around that property until the early morning hours. And this woman is saying that sometime between 4 and the time she called, which is the call ends at like 5:33 p.m., the dog has gone missing, along with the impound report for the dog. And we're talking in it, but by 6 o'clock, according to Rosie's report, by 6 p.m., he's returning the dog to Jack, and he doesn't wear his body worn camera to do that.
Imagine that.
So the timeline for me is pretty fucking
all?
wild.
He didn't have it on at all?
No, he did not have his body worn camera on for the exchange when he returned the dog. That's what his report says. So when he typed up the report in January of 2023, he typed up the report like January 29th. So we're talking months after, and he's typing up this report based on memory because he's not going by a body worn camera to make sure it's an accurate report. He's guessing the time he returned the dog at 6 p.m. Well, this lady is calling the police at like 5:30 p.m. So within 30 minutes of her calling to report the dog missing, he's returning it to Jack. It's pretty fucking wild. That's just my opinion. It's the whole thing is very, very strange. And it's almost like they were going to, in my opinion, this is just purely my opinion and my speculation. I think what they were going to do is attempt to say the dog was never in the house, period. And because this woman called, it fucked it all up. That's just my opinion.
Well, wasn't that the original thing? Is like nobody knew where Murphy was. I thought that was I thought that's what they initially said.
According to Gunderson, by like 1 p.m., the dog is being removed. So if he wasn't brought to the Humane Society till 4, where the fuck was he for 3 hours?
Exactly. And why was he so clean?
Where was he for those 3 hours? And then why is this woman within an hour and a half?
Can I ask you a question? And I don't know why they would do this, or maybe there's a reason why they would do it, unless maybe the dog jumped up and licked the wrong person. I don't know. Do you think they clean the dog?
I mean,
do you think they get the dog a bath?
From 1 to 4, according to Megan here with the Humane Society, right? I don't know if the dog was dropped off right at 1. She's making it sound like the last time she had visual observation of the dog is around 4 p.m. And then by 5:30, he's missing, and so is his impound paperwork. So we don't know what time he actually was impounded or what time he arrived there because all of the paperwork was stolen with the dog.
Oh, so they took the paperwork too. Damn.
Correct.
So not only did the dog, they went in the
right off the
files.
desk.
This sounds like you know what this sounds like? This sounds like Chloe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fucking Proctor all over again, right?
You know what I mean? So it's
It's
what
like
they did with
Reed
Chloe.
all over again. Yeah, where's the
Yeah,
damn dog? Right.
Chloe disappeared and all of a sudden wound up in Vermont. And I think in this
Well,
case, that probably would happen, but because of this call, Hunter was able to get the dog back. Is what you're saying, right?
it's just interesting to me that Megan claims that by 5:30, so between
Mm-hmm.
4 and 5:30, not only is the dog missing, the impound paperwork has been taken off the desk, and the only people with a key to this facility that could have done that is the police. According to her, not me, that's what Megan says from the
Yeah.
Humane Society. So it's obviously an officer. Latah County Sheriff says it's not them. Moscow
Mm-hmm.
PD's like, hell no, we've been super busy, so it wasn't us. Megan over here at the Humane Society doesn't know that the dog was impounded because of 4 homicides. All she knows is the dog was impounded from the campus. That's it at this point when
Yeah.
she's calling. So
Yeah.
the whole
Jesus
thing's
Christ.
fucking wild.
Hell yeah, man. Bryan, thank you so much for gifting the membership, and whoever got the membership, welcome to the nation. So let me see.
All right, I'm
Let me
gonna
see if
mute.
it
I'm gonna
actually.
mute. You
Let me
play
see.
the
Yeah,
video.
hold on. I gotta see if it actually uploaded. Hold on, because
All
it's a
right.
10-minute video. So I gotta see. Let's see. Here we go. See if this works. I don't hear any audio. Yeah, I don't hear any audio. Are you there? Can you hear any audio on your end? Go
No.
to comment. Anybody in the
Yeah, no,
comments? You
I
got
don't.
any audio? Anybody hear the audio in the comments? Or no?
I don't hear nothing.
If not, that's fine. I'll get it to you. I mean, it's playing in the back. It's just I don't know why the audio's
I
off.
think
Hold
you
on.
got. Did you share screen?
No, I have it. Well, remember, I'm on a phone, so I have it playing as my background,
Oh,
kind of like how I did with
gotcha.
the crime scene photos. But
Okay.
I'm not sure why I'm not sure why it's not. There's no audio for it. Damn it! It's all right. I'll get it. I'll get it to you. Hold on a second. Because you did line of just text you videos too, right?
Yeah, but if you text it to me, I don't know how I'm gonna bring it up on my computer for you.
I got you. Let
You know what I
me.
mean?
Yeah, let me.
Because if the file's too big, it won't let me email it to myself. So
Okay.
you'd have to find a way to get me the file, like if it's too big and you can't send it through email.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure this out. Hold on. Hey, what's up? Thanks, Moto. Moto said if they get rid of Murphy, they could literally morph the timeline any way they like.
I just
If
assume the whole
if they
reason,
got rid of
in my
Murphy, they
opinion,
could.
the only
Yeah,
reason you're going to do any of that, there's only a couple reasons. One, you want to make it seem like the dog was never there to begin with at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or two, you have to go get the dog because you know they're going to be going to do forensic examination. And you definitely need to make sure he's been cleaned or something before that happens. I mean, I don't know that they ever did any forensic examination of the dog because
Yeah.
Gunderson says, well, when I saw him, he was clean. So we just had him, we just took him out of here. And it's like, holy shit. I mean,
Yeah.
really?
But no, I mean, I
So
see
we
what
don't
Moto
even
said.
know
If they got rid of Murphy, then they could literally change that
exactly.
timeline around. Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you again, Moto. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me do this. Hold on, because I have an idea. Well, or wait, why don't we do this? Because you said Chrissy doesn't really have a problem with it. You know, obviously, I want to shout out her channel because I want her, to get as many subs as she can. Why don't we just bring it up on hers, and then we'll just listen to it there, like you said.
Christy Nevada.
Yeah, because remember you told me about just bringing it up on her page, and I was like, yeah, but I don't want her to get mad. And you were like, That's literally why she put it there.
Well, yeah, as far as I know, that's why she was sharing like the body cams and stuff. I just don't know how well. I don't know. Last time I tried to pop up on StreamYard and we did this, it didn't go
We
so
get
well. You know what I mean?
you literally are the one that just don't. Okay, never mind. Bro,
I will. I will
we
bring it
can't
up
have a
for you.
conversation. We can't have a conversation. Listen, we can't have a conversation 2 minutes before I go live, and then we're on the live. We act like it's a problem. We've already figured it out, Annie. You're on your phone. Your phone has perfect audio. You have not cut out one time. You know what I mean?
I understand. What I'm saying is
it's
when I try to play the video on my
yeah,
end for you, I don't
yeah.
know if it's going to give you a problem.
Well, the only thing,
I will do my
the
best.
only thing that's a problem is the audio and your mic. So as long as you just don't talk on the audio of your mic and you just continue to talk on your phone, you should be good. Yeah,
Okay,
Annie
well,
sounds
we'll
great,
see
right?
what happens. Tell me.
Annie sounds perfect. And guys, we're gonna watch the video, and please, I know we're gonna hear it a couple times. I know that there is a ghetto cricket in the video. It's not my ghetto cricket. It's not Annie's ghetto cricket. I don't know whose ghetto cricket it is. Okay, but you know there is a ghetto
Which
cricket.
one is it again? It's the one with the
I think it was like 10
Murphy,
days ago.
right? Murphy.
Yes, yes.
Let me see.
I just don't want people in the
Forward.
comments after this to be going, I can't listen to this with that beep in the background. You got to replace your batteries, bro. It ain't me. I'm outside every time I stretch, which is why
Let's see
my
if I
phone overheats. Yeah, there's definitely, yeah. I mean, you're going to hear it, you know, a little bit, but you know, the most important thing here is that phone call, because this phone call spooked them into being like, shit, we got to go get Murphy now. They're on to us. Is that your beep, Willie? Don't fucking start, Heather. Don't do it.
I'm trying
I'm
to
just
find
kidding.
the video. What's the name of it again?
That's all good. I think it's on her channel. It's let me see real quick. Hold on. I'll just
Like I'm on her channel for videos,
yeah, it's the
but
number
everything is from like a month ago. Everything I'm seeing is from like a month ago. That's why I was wondering what the title is. Does it say like, you know, Humane Society? I don't know. Trying to search Murphy. Let's see. Maybe she's got like Murphy in the title or something. There we go. Okay, maybe it's
just
this one.
I just emailed you the link if you can hear
Is
me.
it from 10 days ago? I
Yes, I
can't hear
emailed
you
you
at
the
all.
link.
What'd you say?
It's not from a month ago. It's I emailed you the link. The
Well,
link
I
is in
found
your
the
email.
video. I got it right here.
Yes, it's from 10 days ago. It's not Rolo. Fuck Rolo.
So then we need to.
Why the hell? I'm not using. I would never ever use Rolo's video ever. I use Christy Nevada's video because she's a nice person with a nice personality. It doesn't disrespect people's chats. So, yeah, nice personality.
You're going to have to drop the StreamYard link so that I can join you from the computer.
Okay. Done. Rowena. I know, right, Pumpkin? Like, why do this to the dog that just been through all that over, you know, that all that time? Now you're gonna take him and just let me know whenever you click that link so I can go in the back and bring you up.
Yeah, I already did. Hang on. I'm coming into the studio right now, but I got to mute myself and then I'll share screen with the video.
No problem. I appreciate you, homie. Like I said, I thought it would come up in the background as a video. So
I'm here. I'm here.
hey, Ro. Okay, let me
So-
bring you in.
Sorry, chat. You're gonna see two of me.
I'm gonna
but one of
mute.
me is muted.
Just go ahead and mute.
Is that better?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So let me go get this video from her for you.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
We got two Annies.
I mean,
What's better than one Annie? Two Annies.
ain't that the truth?
Jules, what's going on? Canine Jules. The canine. Tony Stevenson, what's going on, bud? Rollo has a gooey caramel center. I mean, listen, I never had a problem with Rollo, but he came in the one night and just fucking flipped out on everybody in here in chat and was like, screw all you guys. And I was like, what the hell? Came out of left field. So let me know if I have to go back.
So I'm sharing screen with you, so you're gonna have to
I'll pull it up
accept
here. I got you. Back here, wait.
And then let me know if you can, because I muted myself through StreamYard, but I got my volume up for audio. So hopefully.
Yeah, Mitch. That's why he's banned from my channel, because you're not going to come in here and literally say, everybody in the chat, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. You're all pieces of shit. And then we're all going to be like, oh, Rollo's video. No, not how I operate. All right, I got you here, Annie. Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to make it full screen.
All right, I'm going to mute. And then when you feel like you want to enter, yeah, but here's the thing, right?
You can hear it though.
Okay, good. I can hear it.
Okay, I just have it sped up a little bit. I hope everybody's okay with that. I can't do it at normal speed.
Yeah, normal speed's wild.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just going to show the report. I'll do the 911 call for it. And that way it has its own little separate, spot.
Real quick, let me just say her channel. This is Christy Nevada's channel. If everybody can go throw her a sub. I think it's Christy Nevada is the name of her channel. So if they're up, and then Meg just put it down there in chat. Don't you do it, simply. This is the last time. All right, I'm gonna mute now.
Okay, I'm gonna mute too and play it. I was gonna say Meg shared her link.
Yes, she did.
Okay, cool.
Great Friday. Hopefully you got some fun plans for the weekend. This is the report. Let's see here. Trying to get it. Okay, let's go with this one first. This is the yeah, okay. It was White Avenue Humane Society. As you can see, I know y'all can read it. You can go over it. I've already done this, but I did want to get this out mainly for Kathy from Indie Zone. If you haven't watched her, you don't watch her, please go watch her. She is awesome, does awesome work. And yeah, she definitely deserves go check her out, please. Okay, why is this doing this to me? Sorry guys, I don't know why it's okay. I'm gonna add it to the stage. As you can see, that's the Murphy report. You really don't say anything. It just says, suspicious person, and that
I don't know how people can
they didn't know where the dog
with
was.
that shit in their house all day. I'm sorry.
I don't know why it's not now letting me go to be able to
Oh my god.
scroll through it. But
Annie, if you can hear me, can we
saw
possibly
that.
just go to where
Okay.
she starts the
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
the
I'm
call?
on it.
Okay. I was just wondering.
To us.
That beep's gonna make me pick a baby. Just kidding. Report me.
Let me present it. Stop sharing that. Now we're gonna share screen. Okay.
2nd, November 13, 2022.
Hi, this is Megan with the Humane Society of the Palouse. I needed to find out if a Moscow police officer had come in and removed a dog that was being held here. When would what's that? When would that have been? It would have been in between like 4 p.m. and now. I can check. However, I am fairly certain they did not because they've been super busy today. But give me just 1 second. Okay.
Jess.
Okay. So, Megan from the Humane Society saying between 4 and now when she's calling, which is 5:30, the dog is missing. What the fuck?
What the actual fuck is going on? How do they? So a cop comes in, steals a dog, then they call 911 and say your dog is. Yo, this is the weirdest shit ever.
Seems like it takes it forever to get back to her. I don't want to skip it either. More like I'll miss it.
Bro, I pull out a gun so fast and shoot my smoke detector, Annie. Oh my god.
None of our officers turned out there today. Okay, we had I don't know who to call because Latah County Sheriff impounded a dog with us, but they impounded the dog from campus and they said that we couldn't release the dog until MPD gave us permission to release the dog. Like they didn't know who it belonged to, but we could release the dog to an owner or anything. And now the dog's gone, and I've been here all day. Okay, that's definitely odd.
And now the dog is gone, and I've been here all day.
Oh, somebody crept in like what? Sly Cooper? And freaking just. What are they? Ace
Like a
Ventura?
fucking ninja.
Oh,
Like
like
a fucking ninja.
Like Ace Ventura. Somebody came in with a package, right? And when they were signing for it, fucking they slipped fucking Murph under their. What the hell? How do you lose a dog?
So Latah County picked up a dog on the U of I campus. Correct. And they said that I don't know if they're just bringing it in for MPD, but they said not to release the dog until MPD gave us permission. So he didn't say what the situation was, but it's like a male like doodle. But I've been here all day. The dog's been inside. I don't know if the padlock was locked on a kennel, but the only people with keys to the building are police officers. So does Latah County also have keys?
The only people with keys to the building are police officers. Interesting.
I don't know. I just imagine that's why I made that AI because I just imagined like, Murphy in the cell, hanging out in there, and then cops coming to get him, and he's like, what's going on? Like, you guys put me in here, and now you're taking me
He's
out.
like, wait a minute. You clad in black motherfuckers look familiar. I don't want you touching me. He busted himself out and took the goddamn impound sheet with him. Said, fuck you. I was never here.
Oh my god! By the way, I hope Chad appreciates that thumbnail.
So before I put in a call, I'm going to transfer you over to Latah County. I'll stay on the line. So if none of their officers did it, then they can hang up and you and I can put in a call. Okay. But yeah, just go ahead and ask them. Like I said, I'll still be here in the background. You just won't hear me. Okay, because yeah, I don't have the impound number either because the impound form was sitting on the desk in the office and that is gone also. Okay, yeah, that makes me think it might have been one of the deputies, but we can. Okay, yeah, we'll ask. They're just a little different.
Literally says the impound form that was on the desk is gone too.
my. So dude, not first we have El Chapo's escape. Now we got Murphy's escape. This
Murphy Gate, bro.
motherfucker is
It's
better than El
Murphy Gate.
Chapo, dude. Dude, Murphy
It's
dug a
Murphy
tunnel
Gate.
and then took his papers with him.
I'm
And he
saying,
said, "I'm outta here."
Doodlegate, bro, Doodlegate.
And even had the cops help him without turning their body cam on. He even asked the cops, yo, don't turn your body cam on. Get me out of here. What the I don't mean to laugh. It's just, what the hell were they doing?
That'd be great. Sure. Hi, this is Megan with the Humane Society here in Moscow. We had a dog impounded by a Lake County Sheriff officer earlier today, and the dog was impounded from the U of I campus, even though the county brought it in, and he told me that we weren't allowed to release the dog until MPD gave us permission.
Christy, it's Christy.
But I've been here all day, and the dog is suddenly gone, and so is the impound form. So I was wondering if a deputy has come by and picked up the dog for some reason. Not that I'm aware of. Let me put you on hold and double check, okay? Okay.
So now they're on the phone with Latah County Sheriff, who's checking went to get the dog. Because they usually Latah County Sheriff, if they have to go get it from MPD.
Yeah, just
And
remember.
MPD saying, well, it wasn't us.
Yeah, just remember when you go to make a point on your computer audio, it's going to be a little choppy.
I'm not on my computer.
But you just were. That's okay. That's just wild to me. And who was this officer that you said broke him out? Hello?
It's Rosie.
Rosie,
The
that's right.
whistler.
Rosie, the same one that took the picture of what's her name's identification, correct?
Right. Yeah, within 2 weeks of her moving into the place. Right. Correct. Even though he wasn't called to that house at all, correct. He ended up there anyway and managed to get a photo of one of the victims' IDs, right, and never filed anything about it in his report. Yeah, I mean, no report.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that body cam? Thank you so much, Kenai. Yeah, it was funny. Wow. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that cricket?
Came and got it, and I just called over to Moscow, and they don't know of any of their officers that went to retrieve it, but they're going to try to follow up further with their deputies on the incident, or with their officers on the incident.
Okay, yeah, I called them first. They probably told you that. Yeah, I've been off the line here the whole time. Just because none of our officers are dealing with the incident off campus all day. Yeah, so that's why I asked her to check if Lake County. I went back there. I will go ahead and put in a call though, and you can hang up if you want to do Lake County. Okay, sounds good. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, my coworker's going to
Hey, Christy, blue looks good on you.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay.
Gemini.
Okay, what's the 208-883-1166. And what's your first and last name? Megan Clampett.
First.
Can you spell your last name? Yep, CLAMPITT. Okay, give me just 1 second. Oh, somebody else grabbed it.
Did Heather sneak in here? Son of a bitch.
What kind of dog was it?
It was some kind of like poodle mix. It was like a doodle. It was a male, neutered. Where it definitely says like it had like the like little thing on it. What color was the dog? Like white, like beige.
Okay.
And full disclosure, this might not be dealt with tonight. We'll hung up on something, and if that's the case, somebody will be in contact tomorrow. I will put it in here, but they might just have to put it on hold due to other things going on.
Okay, so isn't that wild, right? This
Mhm.
officer knows there's been a quadruple homicide. The woman at the
Yes.
Humane Society has no idea. And this officer is like, listen, full disclosure, this fucking dog is probably not going to be at the top of the list, even though this is the dog from the damn crime scene. Finding it is not a priority. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah. Looks like we have 120 likes. 300 people in here. Again, if you guys are enjoying the video,
Maybe your phone or the business.
This is the business number.
Okay.
I can give you my cell number too, though, because I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be near the phone, and if
Okay. Go ahead with your phone number. Okay.
Hey, Heather.
Will, put the call in, and like I said, they will get to it as soon as they can.
okay.
nice to see you.
Should we? I'm not. I guess I'm wondering because we were like told not to release the dog, and if I should, if like, we should be publicly looking for the dog, or wait to talk to an officer.
I would wait to talk to an officer.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This girl is literally like, should we be looking for the dog?
Right. She's
Right.
like, well, what? Why aren't you taking
What do I
this?
do? Because the dog is missing and you're telling me to just wait. Right. Yep.
Now, at that point, the dispatcher wouldn't know that the dog was taken by Rosie, right?
Yeah, and within less than 30 minutes of this call ending, the dog is
Mhm.
being returned to Jack by Rosie.
Yeah, but my thing is did anybody then contact? Like, it's just weird that they would come in and take the dog without just like, showing why they're there to take the dog. Why do it in such a schemy manner?
Well, because like
make it
following
seem like it never
protocol and
happened?
shit over there,
Yeah,
like
it seems like nobody
protocol,
takes
what is
reports.
that?
No, you're right. It seems like nobody takes reports about shit. So you're right. I
They
got you.
just do whatever the fuck they want, bro.
I guess. And it seems like the residents are okay with that.
November 13th, 2022.
Okay, so
So,
let's go.
so for
back.
anybody didn't hear that, I think that was November 13th. Like between 4
November
and 5.
13th, 2022, 5:33 p.m.
5:33. It's at 5:33 p.m.
Right.
Nobody knows who the hell Murphy is, as he's broken out of jail.
Can I now stop sharing this and close myself out of the second StreamYard thingy?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Like I said, I didn't think I would need any help today because I thought, from having the advance, I could play video in the background. But they gave me a video I can play, but no damn audio. How the hell does that help me?
Right. Right.
StreamYard, bunch of jerk offs. I
Who else
appreciate
is
you
up
helping me.
here, Jesse?
Huh?
Is there somebody else? Is there a third person up here or no?
No, it's me and you. It was me, you, and you.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, dirt. Okay.
Yeah,
See, I'm
yeah.
not the sharpest
another
tool
hit.
in the shed sometimes, bro.
I see that. Take another hit. I'm just playing. I love you. I love you, Andy. Murphy is a victim. Not even that. They treated probably Murphy more as a suspect than you know who. Yeah.
Listen, I'm of the opinion Murphy literally broke himself out and said, "Fuck this." Out. He took the papers everything. I was never here. I was never here.
And here and somebody, and again, a lot of people have been telling me, like in the comments and stuff, about these barks, that how it's not a golden doodle bark. And I've been thinking to myself, did the person who did this, did they maybe bring a dog that was bigger than, knowing, like, did they maybe do some research on what kind of dogs golden doodles are afraid of, and maybe, maybe they had 2 or 3 dogs and they brought their own dog there to keep Murphy. I mean, what dog was going crazy at the same time that Murphy would be going crazy? I guess is just, it's a weird coincidence. At the same time, we have another dog somewhere, either in this house that the camera's on here in the background here that you see, or like, it just sounds like an echo. And how are we hearing an echo? How are we hearing the echoing of a house? Unless they had their windows open, but if it was really cold outside, that wouldn't make any sense. So, like, whose dog do you think we are?
I think that when you go by the timeline, we know that approximately between 2:30 and 3 a.m., the dog is already lost. Maddie is allegedly knocking on people's doors in the house saying, "Have you seen Murphy?" Even though her and Bethany just took the dog outside together.
Mm-hmm.
Bethany comes back in the house, grabs her bag of chips, allegedly goes down to her room. And within, 15, 20 minutes or so, Maddie's knocking on the door asking, "Have you seen Murphy?" So we know sometime around 3 a.m., the dog is already apparently missing. And this is also around the same time Kaylee is blowing up Jack's phone. Attempts to call Jack between the 2 and 3 a.m. time. Right?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, by 4-ish,
blowing his shit up.
Approximately between 4 and 4:30, the dog is outside, losing his mind, barking. He's clearly outside. He's not inside the house. He's outside.
Yeah. I want to know why it was so important to get Murphy out of there, and what they did with Murph, like you said, in that time period of when they had him. Was there evidence on Murphy that was pertinent to this case?
I have no idea.
Like,
I just know that.
I mean,
I just know if you're claiming that when the dog starts barking is when this person has entered the house and the attack is actually occurring, that's approximately 4:17, and by 4:20, the car is speeding away.
yeah.
I mean, stop it. He didn't spend all of this extra time on 2 particular victims and still do this all in 3 minutes or less. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Like,
well, I also, and let me see if I can, hold on a second. Let me see what I can do in my background here. Also, looked at another still shot, and I'm telling you right now, the size and the shape of the person's head, okay, that is standing there at one point when the still shot's frozen, it does not look like a female. Well, hold on, I'm going to bring it up here in the background. Let me see if it goes in the middle of us, if we can see. I hope it doesn't get cut. Okay, there. Okay, bang. So, are you looking at can you see my background right now?
I can.
Okay, so do you see next to the 2 where it says 272, right? Like right to the right of that, about maybe a couple centimeters. Do you see there's a person standing right there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so just me personally, if I was standing on this deck in the nighttime and I viewed that, just that right there, I would think that was a man and not a woman.
Well, the part though, there is a different part of this video where, like, when she's actually lit up from her phone or her flashlight or whatever it is, you can see like her messy bun in the back of her hair.
But here's my problem, right? How do we know for a fact when people are walking back and forth, it's the same person? You know what I
I
mean? Like,
agree, but
how
I
do
mean,
we
it's
know she was
interesting to me.
alone?
She doesn't appear to be carrying a DoorDash bag of food. Is the problem I have with
Yes, and you're a door. Yes,
her
because you do
footage.
it, right? Yeah, because you do it
I
here and
mean,
there
I
sometimes,
did
so
it.
you know.
Yeah, I did it for a long time during the pandemic. Yeah, when COVID shut everything down. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking,
So
P. Fox.
you,
The wide shoulders is what I look at.
it's just it's strange to me. She's walking around with her flashlight and her phone, but I don't see a DoorDash bag. So I don't know.
Yeah, even when they turn around, there's no DoorDash bag. And literally, aren't you like, because if the house that you're looking for is right behind you, right? I'm sure when you do DoorDash, you don't want to, it's 3 something in the morning, 4 something in the morning. You want to drop this off and get the hell home, right? And this person's just, lollygagging, doesn't even have the bag ready to drop off. It doesn't look like a girl, in my opinion. Right here, that still shot right there from the back of this person looks like a flat out dude with the shoulder. And I'm only basing it off the shoulder length.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I don't know, bro. I know from this still shot, yeah, it looks
or
like a dude, but
nope,
when
she
you
used to
watch
be
the
walking.
actual video and like zoom in, you can see her messy bun. You can clearly see it's a
And that's
female when you
perfectly
watch
fine.
the video and zoom in.
But that's perfectly fine. All I'm saying is, I'm just saying for a fact we don't know if it's the same person we're seeing each time. That's all.
Oh, agreed. Right. Agreed. It may not be the same person each time, but the one that where it's the same person walking down and then turning around with the flashlight and the phone,
Yeah.
that is all like one continuous footage of the same person. Other people like on foot walking around and shit. I don't know who those people are. They're not identified. There's a car in between, like Molly and then Molly leaving, that they don't even identify as a car but the car seen leaving the neighborhood, but they don't even identify whose car that is. They only focus on hers. And
Yeah.
that's why I want the full uncut
Oh my god.
hour. I
Oh
requested
my
the
god.
full like uncut hour
Hour.
with what
Yeah,
I
because I want to hear.
requested.
Yeah, because I want to hear like 30 minutes to an hour after like the 420 point.
Well, I
Right?
agreed. What I'm saying is the part that they release to the media, the piece that MPD is releasing is 1 hour of the light bulb cam,
Yes,
and it's
TK.
from I think like
Exactly.
3:20 to 4:30 or something like that.
Heather.
So I just want it because what the news did is they like got it, but then like sped it up. And
Yeah.
there's a car in there that they don't identify or say whose it is. There's a couple of other things happening that the news just speeds past and doesn't talk about. I want the uncut audio. I want to hear it play through fully without being sped up or anything.
Yeah.
Because
KP,
if the dog is barking, so from 417 to 420, where they speed it up, why didn't they just leave those 3 minutes as is,
Yeah.
not sped up, so we could hear the audio of what's going on in the background?
Yeah. KP
They sped through
says,
it instead.
yeah. KP, thank you so much for the super chat. They said Einhorn is Finkel, Finkel is Einhorn. Have you've seen Ace Ventura, right?
Yeah.
I think I can watch
just
the movie
pisses me
50
off that
times
if
and
you have,
still
listen, if you have the footage
Thank you,
from
Kate.
say 3:59, because that's when the receipt says that Molly marked it as delivered, and allegedly she took a photo of the food at the front door, right?
Yeah.
Now, if that's all true, and you're the media, and you have 3:59 to the 4:30 time frame, why are you speeding through 3:59 to 4:20? Just let it play.
Me too.
Just let it play, uncut, uninterrupted.
Yeah, and then why are they cutting it off immediately after that car leaves speeds around the corner? Like, we don't know if there's other culprits that were running away from the scene or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, let's just put out what we want to see.
To me, what's more important is what audio is going on in the background that they are speeding through that we can't hear.
Exactly, and yeah, yeah, that's what I said. Is that where that bang that what's her name heard? Is it going on in the time that they're fast forwarding shit? And it's and whatever sound they use to do that, like, cuts through you like a nail on the nails on a chalkboard. I hate that.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I don't know.
Just to me, when I saw this photo, I don't know. I get what you're saying. She's bigger and stuff, but like this person has shoulders like a linebacker. They do.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess where I'm going with this is that this is what the
I
state
saw
claims,
that, Rachel.
right? The state claims that they confirm this is Molly, the door dasher, roaming around out there with her flashlight and her phone. So
Yeah.
I guess that's really all we can go by, right? Because that's what they claim. And
I mean,
Bryan's agreed to it. He's like, yep, everything they said is all true. Yep.
But that's fine. But once we have, everything, and it can't be, oh, well, this is maybe what. No, we can see straight up.
That's why I've been saying to you, I don't give a shit what Bryan says. Motherfucker,
Yeah.
if you're admitting you were there, cool. Awesome, friend. Now cough up your fucking buddies. Because we know you weren't alone. So if you were there like you claim you were, good, cough it up. Cough it up.
Let me see if I can put us on the side somehow.
Right? Where's the knife, Bryan?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the clothes you wore, Bryan? What car were you in, Bryan? I mean, I'm being dead ass.
But they didn't make him do any of that. Yeah, but they didn't make him do any of that.
Bryan, there were 2 other men bleeding in the crime scene, Bryan. And if you're admitting you were there, you need to tell us who that is.
Yeah.
It's basic. This is basic shit. Basic shit.
Yeah. And then what I also
he
saw.
wasn't even asked.
Well, I want to know if there's any reports on these people next door that were questioned, because at one point I just changed the background again, but unfortunately with one of the icons there, you can't see the person that's walking away. But I'm sure you saw it. But a person comes out of that door in front of this car that's parked in the parking lot across the street, and they come and they walk down the road directly towards, again, somebody else walking directly towards where 4 people were, massacred, just like the person on Linda Lane.
What's the timestamp?
I don't think I can see it on this here. I'd have to go into my gallery and check. But if I do that, it's going to kick me out of here. So I'll have to do that afterwards.
No worries. I just didn't know if you could.
I believe it was around 3:40 or 3:45. 3:30, between like 3:30 and 3:45. It wasn't around the time, like it wasn't around 4:00. It was like beforehand, like 10-15 minutes beforehand. So 20 minutes around there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look. But people were telling me a couple people were walked out of this house. It's just this is the one person I saw that walked like directly towards 1122, and then as we know, 23 minutes later,
the defense's alternate perpetrators, according to them, were on foot and lived close by. So interesting.
Hiroshima, what do you mean? Willie, captions, please. If not possible, explain why. The explanations soothe our torment. Captions, please.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, okay, I'm good. I thought maybe I was missing something.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me neither.
Where'd that go? I don't even see it.
I took it down because I didn't understand it.
Oh.
I don't waste time. But yeah, so there's people coming out of the house next door. There's people coming out, in the lane footage and walking towards the house. It's just, again, like you said earlier, it pisses me off so much that there's this much reasonable doubt, this much fuckery going on. This whole thing with Murphy that could have been brought out for the public to see, and now, again, MSM won't report on shit like this. It's up to the channels and the people who actually give a shit about the truth and the facts to come out with it, and it's just a shame because all this.
I just want to know
all this
how
matters.
the FBI. I just want to know how all of the FBI agents involved in this case, including members of the BAU, the U.S. Marshal Service, and Secret Service all missed the fact that an officer who was fucking driving around this exact house all night long till the early morning hours stole the victim's dog from the Humane Society and return along with the impound sheet.
I mean, that's what it's considered, right? That's what it's considered, right? If you don't fill out paperwork and shit after you take something, that's stealing.
Where's the chain of custody on the dog?
Hey, Joanne.
Right. Because you removed the impound paperwork, you removed the dog and the impound paperwork. You didn't go to the employees of the impound to say we're taking the dog and returning it to an owner. Nothing.
Yeah.
You just went and took the dog along with the paperwork because you were trying to make it look like this shit never happened. In my opinion, you're trying to make it look like this shit with the dog. No dog was taken. I really think they were trying to get at some bullshit like that. Like, what dog? No, the dog was with Jack all night. Dog wasn't even there. Yeah. Fucking assholes. That's just my opinion, though.
See ya. No, I just figure if, you don't fill out, you can't go into a daycare and not, you just take out a child. Like, what the fuck's the difference? You just go in and just take out a dog that doesn't belong to you from, I'm sorry, that is just, these cops have too much power. That's too much power right there.
Listen, all I know is that if Rosie, Rosie just happens to be circling the house. Okay. He's also the same officer who took a photo of her ID when he just showed up at her house without even being called there. One of these victims, okay?
Yeah.
He's also going to take the dog and the impound form. When you take the impound form, you're removing proof that the dog was there.
So it's tampering.
So why would you do that? Right. You're tampering with evidence. You're tampering with chain of custody regarding something that was removed from this crime scene, i.e. the dog. You're purposely, in my opinion, trying to make it look like the dog being removed from the home didn't happen.
Come on up. Yeah. Hey, Jesse, if you're not busy, man, I'd love to have you up here.
But what do I know? I don't know shit. This is just my opinion.
But after, okay, but here's the thing. Even though a trial didn't happen, okay, this kind of shit, isn't this like punishable by some kind of means? I mean, that you're just stealing people's dogs and shit?
I want to know how over 40 FBI agents, U.S. Marshals, Secret Service, and BAU completely missed it. That a officer on Moscow's police department literally did this. I don't know how they missed it. I don't even know how you missed it. How'd you miss that?
Yeah. But what was well, my thing is what, I mean, I want to know if they could. I wish Hunter would talk more, but I know he's not gonna, because like I want to know if when he got Murphy back, what was said to him, and if Murphy felt like he was washed, or if he was a little wet.
Oh, you mean Jack?
Oh, was it Jack? Oh yeah, Jack. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. When Jack got, when Jack got the, Murph back, I want to know, what was said to him.
I mean, even if the dog was clean, washed, shaved, I don't think he's going to say anything. I think he was like,
Yeah. Sorry, Jesse, I got that wrong.
Yeah, we'll give you. Listen, we'll give you your dog back, right? I got rid of the impound form. Make it look like he was never even in the house. He was with you all night, right? To me, I don't know. There's something wicked shady going on, because you'd have no reason to do that. You'd have no reason to try and make the impound slip disappear and not tell the employees that you're taking the dog.
Exactly. Why does Murphy matter so much?
Yeah.
So you're doing
I always
this.
wondered if he had an air tag on him because they said he used to run away a lot, and I always wondered if she put an air tag in his collar.
Yeah, but then who would? But then wouldn't Jack then call the place
Well, I think
that?
that's maybe why Jack was saying, "Where's my fucking dog?"
Oh, okay, yeah. Then maybe they wouldn't look, and they were like, "He was here, and we don't know where the hell he went. He busted out, dug a tunnel."
Just
That's what the
saying,
cops
it's
are going to
pretty
say.
interesting.
The cops are going to be like,
Pretty
"Oh,
interesting.
the cops will probably say, oh, we found Murph walking alongside of the road and picked him up and brought him back to Jack." They can say that because guess what? There's no proof of them taking stealing the dog anyway. So, wow, that's our Brighton Blue. Listen, I love cops.
Well, I
right?
don't know why Tara. I don't
If
know
something
why
happens-
Tara here thinks it's irrelevant that a police officer in this case literally removed and violated chain of custody with a piece of evidence that was removed from the house, and tried to make the chain of custody, i.e., the impound form, literally disappear. I don't know why that's deemed irrelevant. It's very relevant. Why is an officer tampering with the case and obstructing? Why is there obstruction occurring if it's irrelevant?
I don't know. Yeah. Guess what? I know you can't see the. I know you can't see the screen or anything, but Lana's in here. Hey, Lana.
Ooh, yay! What up?
Lana, she finally came to come see me.
Welcome on in.
She didn't love me for so long. I'm just kidding.
I just didn't know that all of a sudden obstruction by an officer or tampering with evidence is like irrelevant. It's irrelevant all of a sudden. It's fine because fucking Moscow did it. It's not a problem.
What do you mean? Listen, if blood DNA samples are going to be irrelevant, I think this shit's going to be irrelevant, Annie.
Oh, that's what I mean. Apparently, yeah. Apparently.
Well, my question is, do we really think that Rosie
I know,
is just
Lana.
going rogue by himself on this one? Or do we have to assume that Jack D is sort of in on the corruption here? Because the reports I heard were Jack D was like frantically trying to get his dog back, which after all his friends and his ex-girlfriend were slaughtered, you'd think maybe the dog's not like top priority. Maybe I'm just not that sensitive to dogs, but
I want my dog back.
That day, you'd be fighting for it that day?
Fuck,
like the day of?
Yeah. Where the hell is my dog? I mean, that's me. I mean, we're all different.
It seems pretty cut and dry to me. The dog's evidence. The dog,
Okay, so all I want to know is my dog is safe, right? And where my dog is. So if he called to make sure his dog was safe, and they were like, "Well, it looks like your dog broke out," then yeah, maybe at that point he has a problem. I don't know, because we don't know the timeline how it went down.
For Nate Rosendahl to just go and steal the dog and then return the dog to Jack D, and for Jack D to have no involvement in any of this, it's just like why would Rosie think he can get away with doing that unless he's got some kind of an arrangement with Jack D?
Yeah, well that's what. Yeah, Moto.
Minutes, right? So it's 27 minutes from the time Megan ends her call with the police to report that the dog is suddenly returned to Jack. It's literally less than 30 minutes. You understand?
Yeah.
It's less than a 30-minute window.
I got you. But Moto says worse yet. What if that? Hold on. Sorry. Moto says worse yet. What if that unintentionally ended up pinning this on Jack D? Thanks for the super chat, Moto. I appreciate that, bud. So, but worse yet, what if that unintentionally ended up pinning this on Jack D? What would be pinned on Jack D though? The fact of like Murphy? He was just trying to get his dog back. Is what I mean.
I'm not buying that he was just trying to get his dog back thing. To me, he should be suspect number one on the day of. It's always the boyfriend. he should be probably in a well lit room, being sleep deprived and asked 20 questions over and over again. And if he's not, he's lucky. He's lucky to be walking around free. And if he's smart, he should realize now's not the time to ask for your dog back.
But here's my question: how do we know, right? Well, what if just hypothetically, the killer did go on the first floor first, or second floor first, then the third floor, and the reason that they bolted out of there, and I don't care what Dylan says, the reason they bolted out of there is because Murph bit him. And what if hypothetically Murph had some kind of DNA, in his teeth? That's, because I don't know how dogs' teeth are and stuff. How, if you bite somebody, how long the DNA would stay there.
That's clearly the only reason anybody's going to be that worried about getting the dog. A cop coordinating with the ex-boyfriend. I mean, just think about how that.
You know what I mean? Okay.
There's no way that Rosendahl doesn't know how that looks, right?
Hey, Austin. Rosen?
Well, Rosie's a cop, so Rosie should understand.
Rosie. I think it's Rosen. Yeah, Rosie,
the ex is the prime suspect, always. The cops don't say it's usually the ex-boyfriend. They say it's always the ex-boyfriend, right? Like, that's just what they say. And for you to go and get the dog, which is evidence, and return it to him in that fashion, there's no way that you're doing that just thinking you're being a good Samaritan. You know that's going to be perceived as shady as all hell if anybody finds out. And the only reason I could see anybody taking that risk is because that dog has evidence on him, and they want to get rid of that evidence.
Well, and that's why I brought up the same thing about what was the dog's name? Chloe. Remember Chloe? Like, Chloe vanished and wound up in Vermont overnight because, obviously Chloe had some evidence in her mouth that nobody wanted to bring out, and they did everything they could to keep Chloe out of that courtroom.
I think so probably what bothers me the most about it, right, is that if it was only Rosie had just returned the dog to Jack within less than 30 minutes of the call going in about the dog being missing, if that was the only thing, right, then it wouldn't be, maybe it was just, okay, because they don't follow protocol or whatever. But this is the same person who not only takes it upon himself to go over to their home when he is not called there, take a photo of one of the victims' ID. This is like within 2 weeks of her moving in. Also happens to be overtime, working until the early morning hours, driving around that area and that house until almost 4 a.m. And then the very next day, within hours of the murders, he is taking the dog and the impound report. The only people with access to this place and a key are cops. So to me, it's the number of things. If it was only one thing, but we have like they talk about the totality of things when you put them all together.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's very weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird. Why are you just a simple fact of a cop needing to go to some, this location is to steal a dog, not do it the right way, not go in there and, this, that, and the third and fill out paperwork and yada, yada, yada. They take the dog and they take the paperwork to make it seem like they're trying to make it disappear. Not the dog disappear, make just the whole situation disappear, if that makes sense.
I do agree, but I think we got to put the whole thing in perspective and understand that we have all the kids
That's how I feel
on
on
the 911 call. They're all lying, covering something up. You got Jack D and Jack S all behaving suspiciously, and I do believe that Jack D would have to coordinate with Rosie and be part of whatever Rosie was trying to do. It only works if Jack D's on board, because if you just if you're not trying to get the dog back, and all of a sudden some cop steals the dog and the intake form and delivers it to you in suspicious circumstances, that just doesn't work, right? That there has to be some kind of a smooth relationship there between Jack D and Rosie for that all to fly, I think.
Well,
Daunting
I got to get going. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I don't think Jack, I mean, I could be wrong, but I really think Jack knew that, wait, my dog was there. You took the dog. Where'd you take the dog? Humane Societies, he goes there and they're like, wait, the dog was here, but now it's gone. Now they have to report it missing because Jack is looking for the dog. He goes, even in the supplemental reports that we've gotten, it's a couple of times that he's back at the police department like, hey, did you find my dog yet? Like, where's my dog? Right. When can I get my dog?
But you guys really find that suspicious?
I don't find it suspicious he's looking for his dog. I find it more suspicious that an officer obstructed and interfered with chain of custody on the dog.
Yes, I completely agree.
And tried to make the evidence and the chain of custody for the dog disappear. That's what I have a problem with, not Jack.
No, I completely agree. I'm just saying, you know, I have a freaking cat. And I know, like, a lot of people think, like, oh, you know, cats aren't the same as dogs. Horse shit. Listen, if somebody had my cat, if they know where my cat was, if I don't know where my cat is every 10 minutes, I'm like,
chipped.
where the
I
hell
can
is my cat?
locate her whenever I need to.
I understand, but not everybody's pet's, you know, chipped. So, and who knows if Jack, you know, had the ability to track his dog at that point, you know. I don't know if he did. Like, we don't really know if he did or not.
I'm almost positive that if they got him neutered, because it's offered to you when you go get your animal fixed, they offer for an extra $30 to $50 to chip the animal while they're neutering or spaying the animal anyway. And most people just do it and get their animal chipped. The problem is that whether or not you actually register it and then use it. I'm of the opinion they like. I mean, he was an expensive dog, and they drove hours to get him. They paid a lot of money for the dog. They drove hours to get the dog when it was a puppy. I mean, I feel like they probably got him chipped when they took him to get fixed.
Yeah. Well, now, okay. So getting an animal chipped, they don't give you like a QR code for an app that you then download, and you can always see where your animal is every second of every day and the location of it, even if it travels 100 miles away, correct? So it's not necessarily a GPS tracker, right?
It's not a GPS, no.
Okay.
But as long as you actually register it, for my cat anyway, they gave me like a website that I go to, register everything for her, you know. And if she ever were to go missing, and someone found her.
Yes, and somebody finds her that she can be
seen. Yes. Her and see, right.
Yes. No, I completely understand that. But I know they make I know they're expensive, kind of like an air tag or whatever, right? And people put air tags like on their dog's collar or something like that.
I've always assumed maybe there was one on his collar because they did say he used to run off all the time into the woods and wouldn't come back. So I always assumed he probably stuck an air tag on his dog collar. I mean, I know a lot of people who've done that for their pets.
Yeah. Guys, I just want to say...
a friend of mine has a cat that's always outside, right? The cat has an air tag, so they can track the cat. I think it's up to a certain distance, though. After a certain distance, you'll lose track. But they also have one of those little like cameras on the cat's collar.
Mm-hmm.
So
and people like and people's cats like run around and terrorize like other cats, and then they put the videos on YouTube. I love those videos. It's so funny. You hear me?
I heard you. Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. But yeah,
I gotta go. You guys have an awesome day.
Yeah, I figured something was going on. All right, yeah, no problem. I appreciate you coming up, Annie.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one. Something's going on.
I don't even think Annie owes any money for the stuff going on at home today. I didn't even hear any F-bombs. We should ask her. Get her back on here. Ask her if she's feeling all right.
Yeah. I don't think I cursed too much either today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I didn't hear any F-bombs.
I think because I took an extra like 0.25 of my Xanax today, so I'm a little more calm than usual.
I'm getting there, but let me ask you this, Willie.
What's up, Willie?
You have to agree that Dylan and Bethany obviously know more than what we've learned in the documents, right?
Probably. I mean, I think Bethany does it because she was scared. I think Bethany's scared to come back to Idaho, and that's why she didn't come back to make her statement. So she must be scared. I don't know who she's scared of, but it seems like they're scared of somebody.
But you don't believe the story that Dylan and Beth, what they've given law enforcement. You don't believe it, do you?
Well, here's my problem with that, right? So if you look at the reports, okay, they were giving statements, right? They gave statements, but then when the PCA was written, their statements were taken out of. Well, not even that. Some statements they even put in, right? And then other statements they manipulated. So can I put that all on them? No. But did they lie? Is it a fact that they lied to law enforcement and said they were sleeping until 11 a.m., 12 o'clock in the afternoon? Yes. That's not me just making that up. Nobody get mad at me. That's a fact, right? Thank you so much, Doc, for becoming a member. Thank you.
Obviously. But the reason I said obviously is because you and I have
The
discussed
nation.
this many times, and we have some sort of an agreement and understanding how we perceive this case. That's why I use the word obviously. I wasn't trying to
no, I got you.
Your thinking.
No, I just wanted to explain. No, I just wanted to break it down and explain why.
But from my point of view, I don't believe the story we're getting from Dylan and Bethany. Therefore, I also don't believe the story we're getting from Hunter and Emily or Josie or anybody else who was there, because the story that collective group is giving us is it's rather unbelievable. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And the more information that comes out, the crime scene photos, all these things, it adds up to. It doesn't explain away an 8-hour delay. It doesn't explain away inconsistent statements. It doesn't explain away hearing screaming, banging.
No. But then my question to you is this, right? Why is Ellie taking their statement, especially when Dylan's literally telling them that what she thought? Now that is another weapon in a crime scene with 4 dead bodies. Why isn't that written in the PCA as a statement she gave? Probably because they didn't find a gun, they didn't find a holster, they didn't find anything to back up that statement.
The PCA was clearly designed to be deceptive. It was loaded with deceptive language.
I mean, even the prosecution admitted
23 phone pings on a tower that provides service to within 100 meters. Just how deceptive that language is, and how the later admissions that doesn't mean what we were trying to implement. You got to comment. What that means.
Yeah, Twiz, you got to comment on one of my past lives or something like that, so I can click on you. And but no,
my
this whole thing is just.
My point has been for a long time that based on
Bryan needs to do something.
Based on everything I've seen in this case and all the stories from day one, including WSU Kim and Dave, when you put all this stuff in perspective, it indicates to me.
Lana's my homie.
It indicates to me that there's a large group of students and people in this circle that know exactly what happened, and it's completely different than what we're seeing from law enforcement and in the PCA. Whether it involves Bryan Kohberger or not, I can't say. The fact that he pled guilty might indicate that it does involve him, but it's certainly a lot bigger than that, and I think a large group of people are aware. And I think they're lying through their teeth. I mean, all those interviews on the I know, of
course they are.
All those interviews on Amazon Prime and Dateline. I mean, they're all lying through their teeth.
Okay, but I don't think that the initial reports, right, that were given, when they have these 20-year-old girls in a room by themselves saying, your friend saying this, if they actually did that, they might have actually gotten somewhere, but they were never considered suspects. So I don't know how they were questioned. You know what I mean? I don't know how all that went down. Maybe there's video of it and we'll get some,
Well, but we'll see.
But just real quick, I don't know.
Jack D was treated with kid gloves, right?
Yeah, just real quick, dude. I don't know what, Jeff was doing or what Jeff was saying, to Lana, but, I banned that cockroach. I gave him, rope. I told him, if you hang yourself with it, don't be mad when, I kick you. He hung himself. He's gone. dude, if you come back here on your 15 different alt accounts, you know, don't even waste your time. We can sniff you out. All right, just go somewhere else. Sorry, bud. And thank you so much to Chappy Boss says, Bethany, oh Bethany, for where art Bethany, oh Bethany, for where art thou, Bethany? Why no show at the sentencing? Where are you in a funk? Were you in a funk? Question mark. Chappy Boss, thank you so much. So yeah, I mean, I think she didn't show up, dude, for maybe two reasons. One, she's scared. She's still scared of somebody in Idaho. That's what I think. I think she's still scared of
Well, just as scared as Ashlyn Couch and the other Ava from down the road who wouldn't come and testify either. There's a handful of them that appear to be scared.
Well, I guess it doesn't make sense to me because, like, supposedly Dylan's the one who saw this person and, you know, yada, 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 and she shows up. But Bethany was supposed to be downstairs, didn't hear, see nothing, and this, that, and the third. Then all of a sudden it comes out, she's hearing a bang, seeing a flash on the first floor where we were told nothing was going on. Thank you so much, Chappie. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, we've been lied to the whole time. They always told us there's no drugs. You know, we were sleeping. We didn't hear anything. That's all a load of crap. There is drugs. There was drugs. I don't know how much drugs, but I'm leaning towards a significant amount of drugs, significant enough that that's probably influencing their ability to tell the truth and why they won't come clean with what really happened in this case.
No, they can't. I think that's why it was never able to get to trial, because if all this shit would have came out on trial, dude, if all this, you know, these cops stealing dogs, you know, who knows what the private conversations they were. And remember, this is a small town investigation. So if they were sending those little group chats over there in Massachusetts, imagine what was going on here in Idaho. And I just think too much would have came out, and somehow, some way, they convinced what's her name to be like, you cannot take this to trial. Thank you so much, Alana, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. And I know you said you want Jeff back, but listen, I don't mind banter, right, when it's back and forth. But when your specific goal at some point is to derail the chat, then, you know, you got to go. And there was like 10 people saying that they didn't want him here anymore. So, you know, you got to go at that point. I'm sorry. I've been past 5-6 lives. I've let him say whatever he wanted. And haven't said a word to him. So it's
anyways,
time.
He's gonna be back with his burner account, and he's probably already back with his burner account. Don't worry about him.
Oh yeah. He's definitely in here somewhere chilling right now. Definitely chilling in here.
Yes.
Moto.
Jeff's got more than one burner account. He's no.
Yeah,
no
Moto gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Moto. Unfortunately, it doesn't show me here in StreamYard who got the memberships, but whoever got them, congratulations. Welcome to the nation. I love having you here. Kat K got a membership. Welcome. And Lana sent another super sticker, a $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Lana. You're the best. I'm so glad I've finally, like, she said she was here because I told Annie, I was like, tell Lana that I'm very, very upset that, like, I haven't seen her in any of my recent lives because I've been looking out for her. And she told her, but I guess she came in one of my recent ones, and I completely missed her, dude, because I can only see freaking 3 messages at a time on here on my phone. So I sounded like a jackass. But if after I'm off here, Alana, I'm sure you don't mind, you know, me letting everybody know. But if you have time, I'm probably not going to be on here. I'll probably be on here maybe another 20 to 30 minutes. But after I'm off here, I know Lana's going live at 4, and she is going to be calling the Humane Society, I believe, straight up on her live. Like, pull out the phone. She don't fuck around. She'll call, you know, I think she's going to call them right up and try to get to the bottom of, you know, what happened. And I'm assuming there's footage that they have of this officer coming in and stealing the dog, right? Or unless that disappeared too, which I'm sure it probably did.
I got a question for Lana. Was it Lana's Facebook page that I saw a picture of Nate Rosendahl with a golden doodle that wasn't Murphy, but a similar looking dog that somebody pulled off his social media profile. Was that you, Lana?
Do you have chat open so you can see what she says?
I can see if she answers. Yeah, it probably comes in a little bit delayed, but
Oh,
I'll
Lana,
be
you
able
didn't have to
see.
do that again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow,
Somebody said it was a community post.
you're the best.
YouTube.
Now, that's the second time I saw you. I saw you say, Chrissy, love you, doll. I'm so sorry about the video issue. Chrissy. Now, are you calling me Chrissy? Or are you calling somebody else Chrissy? Now, if you're calling me Chrissy, that's fine, only because of The Sopranos. But I used to not like Chrissy. Now I don't mind it because Chrissy from The Sopranos. But yeah. So everybody, if you can go over to Lana's channel, if you want to go over to Lana's channel, she's calling the Humane Society to kind of get to the bottom of the whole Murph situation. So I think that's going to be pretty cool to see. So pop over over there, and yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. But so what time is it there where you're at, dude?
Geez, I don't know. Let me check. It is 2:30 in the morning.
Jesus, dude, the time difference is wild. The time difference compared to like me to you, and then from like me to like Dinky, who's in the UK, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm 12 hours ahead of the
Valerie,
game all
you're
the
there.
time. You got to get up awful early in the morning to get ahead of me.
There's Lana's channel down below. Alicia just dropped it. Yeah, I mean, for you, you're always up pretty late. I'm assuming you sleep in pretty good.
I guess my routine is I usually stay up till about 4 or 5 a.m. I might sleep till noon. I might get like 6 hours sleep, and then I'll probably need an hour nap in the afternoons after the gym. I'll go for an hour nap
Lana's
or something.
awesome. Mm. How are like the gyms there? Are they like regular, like?
Oh, they got great gyms, but I've got one in my yard. So
See you, Lana. I'll
I've
be
got
over at 4. So they're not like, I don't know. I just imagine they're. I don't know, dude. I just imagine like you go in and it's just a bunch of old weights, old stuff. But that's just me imagining.
They have great gyms, but I've got a power rack with like 1,000 pounds of iron weights in my yard that I use in my driveway. So I've got everything I need.
You have
around here.
You have free weights. You have free weights too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like free weights
with tons of 25 kilo plates.
Oh yeah,
I walk around the neighborhood with plates in my hands and stuff.
Yeah, the reason I use dumbbells my whole life is because I learned about balance. Like when you're balancing, like say you're doing, like when you're bench pressing, right? You're using the bar. I mean, yes, you're using some balance, but when you're using dumbbells, you're literally balancing with each of your arms, and it's creating more muscle, which is a lot. A lot of people don't know that. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of dumbbell work, but the dumbbells I have are kind of small and they're not heavy enough. So I'm more of a barbell guy now in my old age.
Heather's something else. Heather just waiting. I swear to God, she just waits with like zingers until somebody says something and then bang, she hits you. Unbelievable. Kat, thank you so much. Kat gifted 5 memberships. I wish I could. Man, I don't know why StreamYard doesn't show me who gets the memberships. It pisses me off. But whoever got the memberships, welcome to the nation. And you could thank Kat. Thank you so much, Kat. What do you want, kitty cat? You want to go back? Oh my God! You act like you okay. One second, dude. This cat wants to go inside. You act like you've never been inside before. Come on. Okay. Now you don't want to go inside? You are something else, dude.
Hey, Willie.
This Cash just do it to see if you'll follow their order, and then they'll be like, "All right, you followed my order, thank you," and they'll look you dead in your shit.
Is that your audio that I'm hearing?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was getting a spam call. Yeah, what I was saying is like cats will just ask you to do something for them, and then you do it for them, and then they won't even like go do what you did for them. They'll just look at you and be like, "Yeah, that's right. Follow my orders, bitch," and then go back to whatever they were doing. Unbelievable, unbelievable, dude. Did Willie block me?
Oh, what are Tara and Jessica wanting?
I would never block you, Brian. Crazy. Listen, I don't block anybody unless they come in and they're very, very, very disrespectful to chat. That's it.
Okay,
Or
so I would like to answer Jessica Volk's question. She said in the
let me
chat
let me see what it says. Hold on.
is anybody going to address the two forensic experts? Because there was a recent article that came out that was damning against Koberger.
Where's
the forensic experts?
whose question?
Jessica Volk.
You said Jessica Volk. Yeah,
It was
Jessica Volk.
the Barnharts, and they did an interview with some mainstream media channel, and they said that Bryan's phone did indeed connect to the Mad Greek's Wi-Fi, which is contradictory to what Bill Thompson and Darren Gilbertson and the law enforcement team had already said. So I consider that entire report, Jessica, slightly controversial for the reason that it does contradict what we've recently heard. So presumably this was published recently, but this was all based on months old investigation by the Barnharts. Yet it was only a couple weeks ago now that Darren Gilbertson and Bill Thompson went out there, and Brett Payne, and said there was no connection. He wasn't at the Mad Greek. So, well, yeah, that's what Lucy Morningstar is saying, is he probably drove by there and maybe his phone tried to connect to it, but he drove by. But yeah, if they had solid concrete proof that he connected to the Mad Greek Wi-Fi and was sitting at the Mad Greek eating a vegan pizza,
that's a connection.
Then that's a connection, and you wouldn't hear Bill Thompson and Darren Gilbertson saying
otherwise. And they would have had him on video. Yeah, they would have showed him on video eating and been like, "Look, he was at the same restaurant as and here's the victim serving a customer the next day."
Info that was found through Celebrate. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you listened to what I said, Tara, but I said, the investigators in charge of the case and the prosecuting attorney said that they didn't have that. So if the prosecuting attorney says that's not happening, and then two experts who aren't writing anything in a legal document, they were supposed to testify, I'm sure they were going to allude to that. That's based on the way we've seen the information presented in this case, this is what I think would have happened. They would have came on and testified, and they would have used creative language that would have suggested that happened. And then Bill Thompson would later say, "No, we have no proof of that. Oh, no, we have no proof of that." Meanwhile, he's trying to pass it off as, yeah, that's just like his phone connected to a tower that provides service to within 100 meters of the residence 23 times. That kind of language that suggests something, and they're suggesting it. And what might have happened in the interview is the mainstream media reporter might have been talking to the Barnharts. The Barnharts use creative language, such as the language but with the towers. And then the reporter records incorrectly what they've said because he's interpreting their misleading language. And then it comes out in the report like that. And based on the fact that every other report in this case has been similar to that, I'm going to assume it was much like that. What do you think, Willie? Is that logical?
Absolutely.
Not bad for a guy that's already drank 2 bottles of wine. Woo!
Well, that's probably where your knowledge comes from, dude.
Am I right? No, hasn't everything in this case been smoke and mirrors and deceptive language and creative?
Yeah. Unless you're like a straight gilter that just has your blinders on, then absolutely. You leaving, Beach Babe? Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. But yeah, probably gonna get down here in a little bit because it's hot as hell out here, dude. I don't know. It must be like 90 out right now. It's sweating. And then Probably gonna go eat something before Alana goes live because I want to see her call to the Humane Society.
I want to see
Oh.
that as well.
Yeah. I will say this though, everybody that comes in, I just ask, one main thing is respect all the panel guests, okay, or anybody I collab with or anything of that nature. Don't put disrespectful stuff in the comments because, if I see it one more time, like, I'm gonna have to start kicking, not letting people in here that I thought were cordial, but if you know, if not, then it doesn't pertain to you. So, but Jesse, I appreciate you coming up, dude. Always fucking love having you. Always learn something new when you're up here.
Well, thank you.
Sorry about the other night. Yeah, sorry about the other night, dude. I was about to. I paused for like 2 seconds, dude. I was like 1 second away from losing it.
What do you?
Because
I had
an overload. I had
too many people on panel at the same time.
Dude, I had an overload, man. There was too much going on at once, and I was just like, in my head.
Yeah, I think 3 is a good number.
I appreciate you too, boss.
You get more
Thank
than
you for
3,
coming.
and nobody gets to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. But thanks for coming up, man. And I'm sure I'll probably see you over on Landa's.
You will. You'll
you're-
see me
if
in the
you're
chat
awake.
for sure.
Yeah, if you're awake.
I'll be awake.
If you don't,
I'll be awake. I still got this much to go.
there you go. Yeah, you still got to go. So, all right, bud.
Thanks for having me, Willie.
Thanks for coming up, man. Have a good day. Chat, everybody, thank you so much for coming in. Let me just say thank you again to Lana. Thank you for the super stickers. Kat, thank you for gifting memberships. Moto, thank you again for gifting 10 memberships. And I think Chappy Boss, thanks for the super chat. Doc, thank you for becoming a member. Kat became a member too. Thank you so much. Moto, thank you for the super chat. P, thank you for the super chats. Jules, thank you. And Bryan, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate all you guys. Trust me, you don't have to do that. So I'm very, very thankful. And I'm very thankful that everybody, chose to spend their Monday afternoon with me. I hope, we learned a little bit here. I just think it's pretty messed up what they did to Murphy and how they did it. I mean, there was obviously the right route to go and the wrong route to go. And I just want to know why they went the wrong route and basically committed, I don't know if it's a felony or not, but at least a misdemeanor, committed a crime, let's say a crime, to steal a dog out of the Humane Society. That baffles me. But we'll see because, again, hop over to Lana's channel. She'll be calling the Humane Society here in a little while. Mods, thank you so much. I know it was a little bumpy today with what's his name, but he's gone. So Kane, Cat, Mary, Kara, Bat, Meg, Dan, Truth, Canine, Ledge, Christy, Dan, Blue, Cat, Happy, Alicia, Miss Potts, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. If I missed you, I just can't. I can only see 3 comments at a time, so I tried. Ameth, thank you so much. See you guys. Enjoy your Monday, and then I'll see you guys around the YouTube streets. Hopefully, I'll be live sometime soon. If not, at the end of this week. All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace.